Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Happy last Wednesday of August. Hello, it's Philly here and my husband. And
Kind of like the end of summer.
I know. Well, don't even get me started. It has been such a hot summer. I'm looking forward to the end of summer, although I know that sparks a lot of controversy because there's a lot of people that are not happy about that. Well, and I should be the one that's actually not happy about it because I start back to work. I'm a reading teacher as a teacher next week. So I should be the one that actually is not wanting summer to end, but it's been hot.
It has been.
I don't like a lot of heat and humidity.
It hasn't been a fun summer from that perspective.
And Philly is perfect for the heat and humidity. Like that's just where it likes to settle. In fact, because my folks live in Florida, oftentimes in the summer it is more hot and more humid here than it is in Florida, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's weird.
So in any event, though, we digress, and we are excited to make some cocktails that neither of us have had. So this is our first time having this. And honestly, and by the way, if you're joining us, please make sure you subscribe. We do cocktails or food reviews on Wednesdays, and we cook on the weekends. And but tonight it's a cocktail, so you don't want to miss a thing. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you like the video. Why are you standing?
Because I wanted to.
Oh, I'm used to you sitting. You want to stand?
I want to stand.
It's okay. You can stand.
My knees are sore.
Your knees are sore. Why are your knees sore?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm old.
Well, you know what? We're not old. I mean, we're older, but we're not like, we can't give up now. We got to look at it every day's blessing, right, friends? So if you are joining us, please make sure and say hello. We'd love to know who's joining us. And some people like to stay silent when they come watch, which I'm totally okay with. But if you are staying silent, we see you and we appreciate you. But my purpose, so what happened was I had come across this link, and I think I shared it with you. You probably didn't look at it.
Don't think I did.
So I had come across this link of all of these really interesting cocktails that have to do with wine. And I love wine, like red, white, bubbly. The only thing I don't like is when wines are too sweet. That's about it. Other than that, I love wine. So in any event, when I came across this Negroni, I was so excited because I thought, oh my goodness, this might be a Negroni that I like, because if you've been watching us for any length of time, you know that while there are many drinks we both enjoy, we also then divert. And I go towards maybe...
What's the big diversion? The main ingredient.
Bourbon is the main ingredient. But Negronis are gin.
Correct.
And so I'm a little worried about this. I'm going to try it because, I'm always a trier. But even though I love Aperol, Campari is a bit bitter for me. And so I think, because I do like gin, but in Negroni, I think what I don't care for is the Campari. Because if you ever heard the story, because we told it I think once before, when I was going to recreate Aperol Spritz, I bought this instead thinking this was the right thing. And
that was so fun.
And I tasted it. I was like, oh, I was like, this is what I expected it to be. So, but I'm giving it another try because you know what? There was a point that I didn't like sushi, like raw fish, and now I like raw fish. So I'm going to give.
You didn't like tequila at one point. And now you're doing shots of tequila every day.
I do not do shots ever, and I could barely even sip those shots from that stream we did. But, so I'm going to give Campari another try, and it's with one of my favorites with this Prosecco. So a little bit about this drink. I had never heard about this particular Negroni, and I'm going to probably mess up the pronunciation. And when I think I mentioned this at the earlier stream this past week, I think I enunciated it like a reading teacher I am in the English version. And so I tried to pronounce everything. So I called it a Negroni Sbagliato. And I looked it up, and that is absolutely not how you say it. So I was completely wrong. Even with my expertise that I have, I do not have any Italian expertise. And so when I looked it up, it's actually pronounced Sbagliato. It's a Negroni Sbagliato. Can you say that? Negroni.
I prefer for you to say.
Say Negroni.
Negroni.
Sbagliato.
Sbagliato.
So it's like yacht in the middle, which is not a bad thing.
Sbagliato.
And actually, Sbagliato means mistaken, or what was the other? Or incorrect. And so is called like an incorrect Negroni. And so, and apparently this all like came together in Milan in the 80s. Yes, in the 1980s. And apparently the bartender was reaching to make a Negroni, reaching for the gin and reached for the Prosecco. And I will say, whether this lore is true or not, that's actually how a lot of things happen in cooking. Like sometimes mistakes happen, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Oh, this is kind of good." So we are going to give it a try because I'm hoping that maybe the Prosecco will help out the bitterness for me of the Sbagliato.
So is it actually called a Negroni Sbagliato?
Yep.
So
Sbagliato.
it's both?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because
I thought it was just Sbagliato.
No, because you need the Sbagliato part, which means it's a mistaken and incorrect Negroni.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yes.
Because it has the same ingredients. The only thing that's different is you have Prosecco instead of the gin.
Absolutely.
Same things. An Americano, I believe, are these two in soda water.
So it doesn't have,
I think. I might be wrong on that. But
we'll have to look that up.
But if it
you
does,
could make an Americano sometime if you want.
I could, but I like the Negronis because I like the gin.
I think you need to, and he's going to say this is your live stream, sweetie. I was going to say I think you should need to research some different drinks, not because you need to, but because I know that I have like I'm going to take a certain road on my cocktails, and I already have I dropped my September schedule. We'll talk about that more later. So I've got I'm excited about some of the drinks coming up in September, but I will say I like what I like. So when I see something like, ooh, that sounds good, but you're going to see other things that you might think sound good. So just keep it in mind. So I'm going to get started. So we're going to be using a sweet vermouth, Campari, and Prosecco. We just opened the Prosecco. This was just one we had from the lake weekend because I bought a couple different ones, and that was one of the ones that was left. So it actually does equal parts. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to make this very properly, even though it's called a mistaken Negroni.
Is that big enough?
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm not making both at the same time because I'm afraid I'm not going to. Okay. So I'm going to do them one at a time. I'm going to put this here. And so I'm going to do an ounce of the vermouth and an ounce of the Campari, and then I'm going to do a little stir, and then I'm going to strain it into the glass. I'll do that with 2, and then I'll put the other ounce of Prosecco on. So that's what I'm going to do first, is get an ounce. Okay. Ooh, it's a little sticky.
Yeah, it's a sugary substance.
Does bartender hubby usually wipe those rims so they don't get so sticky? No? Well, don't put it in liquid, I need it again. All right, so I'm just going to now, I don't do this well, and we need a proper glass that has like a spout, so forgive me because I am not versed on the whole shake or stir thing. Oopsie, right there. But I'm just trying to get this a little bit diluted, and I'm going to pour that. You can see my nice little finger. Oh, that actually.
So you do this before you okay.
Because of the bubbles.
Yep, makes sense.
So I'm going to do. Thank you. Now you can put the lids on if you want. All right. So here we go. There we are. I just don't have this technique. I need to practice. I need to have this little finger. Boy, I smell that Campari.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to hit you every bit as hard as the Negroni.
That's okay, because I think we've said all of our stuff already. Okay. So we were giving this a try. Although I will say, right before we came on, I was getting the orange peels ready for garnish, and I'm going to use that one because I think this one has like a tad bit less Campari. So we have that there, and then I'm just going to eyeball it for the Prosecco.
It's a pretty drink.
It is a pretty drink. I'm going to add a little more Prosecco to mine because the more the merrier.
Because you like Prosecco.
I like Prosecco. And then we take our orange peel, get the oils, put that in. Okay. Put that in. All right.
You can do a little, not a little stir, right? Nothing.
No, I'm not going to do any stir. So, first of all, I smell the orange. It smells delicious.
It does. It smells great.
You can see the pretty drink there. It smells really good. Yep, looks great. I know you're going to like it because, I mean, even if you like the gin one better. Here, cheers, baby.
Cheers. Oh yeah, you're not going to like this. Oh, you like it?
I like it.
Oh wow, I'm surprised.
I like it.
It's kind of, I mean,
it's very refreshing.
It's refreshing. It's a lot different than the, obviously a lot different than the gin one, but
I can't believe I like it.
I can't believe you do too.
Because I did not like the regular Negroni at all.
But I'm like shocked that you like.
I didn't really like it. I mean, another sip.
I'm really shocked.
It is super refreshing. I mean, this to me, I mean, this is a great anytime drink, but a great summer spring drink. It is like you all know I love an Aperol Spritz. I love the Hugo Spritz. We did that one a few weeks ago. But this is really refreshing.
It's easy to make. I mean,
so equal parts Campari, sweet vermouth, and Prosecco. And you do the Prosecco at the end. I did add maybe a tad little more Prosecco on mine, but it wasn't like that much more. I don't think it was even 2 ounces.
So
it was
even
probably
if you add like an ounce and a half or whatever, it's not a big deal.
Oh my gosh, I really do like this.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it definitely is refreshing. I definitely like the regular Negroni better.
And it's funny because I really do I like gin and drinks. I don't know why gin with those just
could be how
although I will taste a Negroni the next time because maybe Campari is becoming like my friend.
I don't think so.
But I will say timing wise this is perfect because my Aperol's gone, so
we need to get to the store and buy more Aperol.
I'm just shocked. I really am shocked.
I am too.
But this is really refreshing. I really like this and so easy. And the one thing I wouldn't skip is, and actually when you made your Negroni, did you dilute anything?
What do you mean dilute?
Like did you just add the ingredients on ice and stir?
No, I did not. I did, yes.
So maybe the diluting helps me too. It helps smooth out the edges.
Maybe.
And also, honestly, this sounds silly, and of course you could always make this if you don't have the orange peel, but the orange peel, I'm telling you, after doing all these streams, I have new respect for the garnishes because honestly, before we started really doing these streams and looking into more about cocktails, I kind of felt like the garnishes were kind of frou-frou-y. Yeah, I said the word. Like they were just like an embellishment. But I think in so many cases, they really add to the enjoyment through their scent and smell. I'm very excited about this.
I
think we have to have these.
I'm shocked.
We have the Labor Day weekend coming up here in the States, and I think this might be a cocktail. In fact,
I cannot believe you like this.
I'm so excited about this.
I took one sip and I was like, oh God, she's going to hate this.
This sounds so silly, but that made my day. This was really cool. This was great. So try it. And I'd love to know what you think about it. What are some other ways you like to use Campari? What are some of the drinks you like to use? Please put it down in the comments below. But if you try it, please let me know what you think. I thought this was delightful. Very excited. So I did drop my September schedule. So this weekend we'll be streaming on Sunday for making summer rolls because we just have not much summer left, and so I'll be making some really light summer rolls, which is good because earlier that day we're going to be having lunch with our son and his wife, and so I'm sure that'll be heavier, so it'll be a perfect light dinner for us Sunday night. And Shelby came to join, and then next week is a try or buy. Remember, I thought it was me this past week. I thought it was going to be tonight, but then I was mistaken. Remember, Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Oh. Anywho, we'll figure that out. But it's going to try or buy with that poke burry.
I might be able to do it once.
Okay. So,
we'll figure it out.
Anyways, so that is the plan. If anything changes, of course, please follow me on Twitter because Twitter always has my updates for my schedule, and I also let you know when I'm streaming in case anything changes so that you get that little notification. But I'm so excited about this. So we are going to go now because I want to enjoy my new cocktail that I
You're going to throw that back.
No, I'm not, but it's really good. I'm just thrilled. I really thought I was, and so we do need to go because you know what that means?
She has to go outside.
It's the old girl, and she's like, I have to go outside. And when you have an
That would be me.
older canine making that request, you listen. And anyone that has older dogs, you know, you listen. Like, she's got to go. So have a great rest of your week. Happy hump day. Try this. Let me know what you think. And I look forward to seeing you this weekend in the Summer Roll stream. Have a great week.